Hey guys, what's up? It's Jared with ComparePropFunds.com. Today's day one of trading a Take Profit Trader funded account. The best part of Take Profit Trader is when you're funded, you can cash out on day one. So we're going to go from a brand new account to cash out today. The markets are wild, so let's just go ahead and get right into it. So I'm just going to jump to Nasdaq because I think you guys are pretty clear here. I just want to make sure that this is working right. Error. Sorry, I just want to make sure that you guys can see and hear me before I get into the analysis. It's been a while, so let's see what's going on. Cool, so I'm just going to check and make sure that we're not super laggy. Okay, looks pretty good. All right. So, I'm just going to kind of ignore this for now. Let's look at Nasdaq. What we see is just kind of exactly what happened back in August with the yen carry trade. So, similar hammer pattern forming on the Monday, and I think it could very well play out like it did. I would like to see us fill this gap now that we're that close. This gap is from last 2023 December. Filling that gap would kind of strengthen the market, and for me, I think it'd be worthwhile to go long. So we'll see. So right now, I think we should probably sweep London lows, set in a low during regular trading hours, and then we can bounce. And I think we'll end up kind of on the high end of the range today. But I do think we're going to sweep London lows and the overnight low. I will consider playing towards that low. It will put us in kind of that limit range. So that's a nice thing to Take Profit Trader is you can trade up until the 7% limit. So that could get interesting. Our low was 460 in NASDAQ. So I definitely think there's a chance we could be headed in that direction. One other item I just want to pull up here is like the hourly, and I'll kind of move NASDAQ, but you can see just in the absolute destruction of the open. So we've got this gap up here to consider getting filled, and then maybe we sell off, maybe we don't fill the gap like we did in August and pretty much dovetail August, but we'll see. I'm kind of expecting us to take out these lows. Here's the London low, and then here's the overnight low, and same thing a little bit. The first kind of hour was the low for ES. But you can see we are kind of strengthening. We are creating a base, but to have a low during regular traded hours would be advantageous for the market to kind of start to rebound. Whether that's today, tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, that's to be seen, but we'll kind of play the market as it presents itself. Again, we're going to go for larger trades, and hopefully we can get to a payout today. So, I watch a number of charts, but for this case, I'm going to be watching the 1 minute chart is what you guys will see a lot of, and when I execute, I'll jump over to the execution window. That's actually one of my primary screens, and then my primary entries are based on the red Fibonacci lines you guys see. The other thing on my chart is I track 1 minute ATR candle. So this is 1 minute candle. Any oversized ATR, I kind of measure that. to me, I think we're kind of well on our way to heading down. So it might be time to kind of figure out where my short entry is going to be. If it gets too close to market open, or we kind of stay up in this upper end of the range, I'll just wait until the open to find my short. So I'd like to see us get down towards 16,400. I'd like to see destruction at the open. I think there will be selling at the open. People have brokerage accounts that they can't trade until the regular trading hours in New York session. So I do think people over the weekend were just like, listen, I'm out. This tariff talk is too much for a lot of people. Personally, for me, it feels a lot like COVID. Just indecision, but a lot of people that I talk to, I'm overall pretty bullish. I think we have Jerome Powell, who is going to be, go down as the best Fed chair we've ever had. So, there's a lot that can happen. I'm sure there's going to be some news releases, so you really don't want to be holding trades for a long time right now, because who knows if statements come out, more sanctions, less sanctions. This could be super whipsaw, so you want to go for base hits as much as possible. Not really worry about trying to catch the entire move. But again, I'm bearish into the open, and hopefully we get some stronger buying. Everything with the stream looks pretty good, so we'll just kind of keep going with it. I don't trade pre-market very often unless I'm trading economic news. But I can tell you from trading yesterday, this market's moving a lot slower. So I think it's kind of spooling up to make some pretty drastic moves because, we can't have more volatility on a Sunday than we should on a Monday morning. Link to sell us on. Let's see where we act. Yes, just cleared one of my ATR candles. The straight lines are a fib retracement of the 1 minute candle, first 1 minute candle for both. So just looking at this, you can see right now, probably take a short here. This candle turns down, we're good. Short. Looks like I'm going to get stopped out. Still like the short. Great first trade. I think I just timed that a little bit wrong. Well, maybe we're going to go and tag up. Not a great start. Thought we were going to flush down to the 50s, but we're going to go up to 17,000. Let's see if we can kind of hold this level or if we're going to flush it down. Sorry, it looks like you guys were muted there. I moved my stop to break even. Just wasn't getting the follow through I kind of hoped for on the last piece, but that's fine. And we'll just see. There's the kind of saw that coming. Just wasn't weak. And I don't reverse trades right away. I don't believe I want to be flipping my bias that quickly. So the reverse button's kind of off limits for me. I'm just watching now. Still down 337, but it's early. It's early, and we might, depending on how this volatility goes or what I catch, we might switch back to minis here and try to really capture it. But right now we're just whips on, so no reason to be in. Maybe I need to up this a little bit. But I might be getting that price action I'm looking for now. I want to see it close below, back below. If we don't, I think we're going back up. I'm on a 15-second on NQ right now. Things are looking good for that touch now back to the 50s. Let's see if we can get some failure here. Nice pop. Again, I wouldn't mind a squeeze at the open to the high day, and then rip all the way down, and then that's the type of volatility we have. So we'll see how it goes out, plays out. That's pretty bullish. That's pretty bullish. Let's see if these hold. Nice trade from this one to this one. What? want to catch like 3 moves. I need to probably be ready on the trigger here. Alright, we're long. Stopped out. Had the stop just a little too tight. I guess 80% of that was right, so technically break-even trade. Just kind of worked me out. So lost 53, made 30. I guess with commissions I broke even. Sell 7. Oh, because we had the 1 too. So I think we're going higher short term. Spreads are getting pretty tight, so I can start buying just market and some divergence here. Oh, there's the move. Wow. Wowzers. It's a little bit early to that one. Don't want to chase that, but good lord. That is a nice buy candle. Let's see what this becomes. One of my setups is a 2 ATR. If these two hold, for example, I'd be looking for a leg easily back to the high. Let's see if these hold in the next few minutes. Massive buy-in. Wow. Whew. Huge candle. Wow. Look at it. I'm going to miss this move, but so I don't want to be caught up in that drawdown. But that was impressive. Is that just to get short? See if it wants to go touch this purple line I've got out here. This is a COVID fib. Looks like it is. I'm going to take that right to... Oh, missed it. Damn it. That was a trade right to that line. I mean, at this point, you pretty much guarantee it's going to hit all-time highs. Just impossible not to, but how do you get an entry here? Maybe back above 195's 200. Yeah, wow. Flying around now. what kind of pullback we get. Pretty healthy pullback. Still think it wants it. But it didn't break these double highs. Wow. 2 1/4, 2 1/4. Huh. High is 232. Oh, point away. Let's see if this gets retraced. So far we're holding this. $50 level-ish. See if that's enough. Looks good. Let's go. She's got to go. Stupid trade. Manning. Terrible ad. See if we can get that push. I don't like this trade at all. Flat. Yikes. One more touch. Try to get one more time. Stop him. All right. And we're done. All right, time to reset the account. going to go. But I'm going to miss it. Too tight of stops. It's just holding this level so well. Oh yeah, I don't think I can reset until the next day. Alright, let's try that again. Except now the other direction. Huge wicks. Just jumping around. There's the drop I was looking for. Nice trade. Looking for another short. Or a long back above 72-ish, maybe above 100. Now, now we're cooking again here, boys and girls. Look at these moves. This is insane. Now I feel like Patrick Whelan with blind resets, not letting people know. But we're reset, so we are back at even. But not really because reset is not free. But still on pace to hit my target. Market, to me, I don't really want to fuck with it right now. I really like the short. Really probably don't want to be long above the open. Gap fill would be interesting. But this London low and the low, I kind of would like to see swept. crazy range. You know, even if I was long back here, you can't hold 100 points. Now we're getting close to kind of being in that final bit of time before they open, so ideally I'll just wait till they open to make a trade. And I might take one in an eval long here. These moves are crazy. I got size down. I don't know what I was doing there. That was a little aggressive. Still like the sell, so I'm going to leave it out there and try to jump back in when I see it turning over. Crazy. I'm going to stick in the eval for a while here. I'm just not seeing it right. I think we're just hanging around here to set a high and then dump at the open. So again, I'm looking for a new low of the day. That's what I'm going to take my short on, and then I will be looking to reverse the trade once we hit low of the day and look to get on side for a long trade. Not very exciting, but we are moving. Gonna move the office because I can't work from here and stream, so I'm gonna be moving it downstairs into the spare bedroom. So hopefully, I can not have to be on mute the whole time and talk to you guys what I'm thinking. Again, I think we're going to new highs at the open shortly. Really rangy right now, so I'm just kind of chopping up the area a little bit. Just kind of build quadrants, get an idea of, you know, of this range we've had really since, you know, you could say 4 a.m. Opening bell in about 22 minutes, so let's see if we can't catch a trade on the eval, clean up this eval a little bit, and go from there. I'd say we're headed lower here. But it looks like I know how to call tops. What a shit trade. Not sure if this live thing's for me. I'm a little bit more anxious to take trades. I'll go long in an eval at the open, but I wouldn't go long funded account. But we've got to make a move. Yeah, see here we're kind of See if that was a fake out short. Little trap play. Headed lower, it looks like. And trading during regular market hours is really what I should only be focused on because I get market internals that help me out a lot. But first day back to streaming, I figured I'd get on early. This was really kind of a beautiful trade. I wish I'd taken that one. $34. The ATR right now is 34 points on the NQ, which is nuts. Right now, pre-market, that's crazy. That's usually what it is at the open. So, got to size down, try to get kind of bigger meat because you need more room to the downside. Need more room for your risk. Right back up to the open. $17. Let's see how it goes. I'm gonna kind of sit tight here, guys. I'll be right back. All right. Didn't miss anything. Wondering if I should just get in a trade just because you guys are all watching. What do you think, RA? Go long? Well, I think we're going a little bit lower. Let's see what it does here. That didn't get taken. Open. 21 and a half. 21, wow. There is the sell. Didn't get up to this. Alright, now we have a second one. Confirmed. So what we can do is we can go 168. That's like 100 points. It's crazy. Did this not get taken either? 116 and a quarter. Wow. Okay. I gotta get short here. These are just weak. So I'm gonna look to add if we can get back up. Big candle on ES. It's pretty bullish. Gonna give it room here since it's an eval. And I'm only long 2 micros. Solid pump here. It's like to see it take out this whole candle. Back towards the first entry. Good. much on the Schneid. $10 to the open. We could get some crazy selling, you know, a lot of brokerages. I think some people are going to be set up to sell right away. Especially if they were watching the news last night. There you go. Don't necessarily like this trend line. Let's see if we can get one bought up right there. What I mean is, let's see here. See how this is kind of, there we go. I'll just put this break even. Not a good trade, really. It's just that trend line kind of makes me nervous that it's just going to start. That's what it needs to lock in some little bit of profit. Yeah. Not a great trade. $50, $40. This is crazy. So I just want to wait till the open. Probably should have taken both off here. Oh, you guys, I can't see it. So, went short here, added here, got my first piece off there. Should have just let it work. Didn't even get back up to my second entry. Now we're getting some divergence here. Let's see if this will create a little SMT here. Nasdaq's getting lower and lower, and ES is not. Let's see what happens. Still 7 minutes to the open. That's when the real people get to trading. So we'll see. Looking to risk about 1,000 to make 1,500 on 2 trades right now with my funded Top Step. Excuse me, with Take Profit Trader. So got $2,000 in drawdown. Looking to get to the payout day 1. It's the advantage of this. There's the sell. Should have just stuck with it. I was only in one little guy. Now I'd be chasing. I'm just going to wait till the open. I gotta sit down. I'm falling apart here. Oh. Well, that was a short I was looking for. That would have been a nice trade up here. 56s. Oh, there's the flush. Okay, now we're getting that volatility. Is it 725? Algorithmic move there. Just how fast it was. You had orders coming in now. So let's see if this gets bought up or we just keep dumping. Let's make some money. So far, I think we got to keep selling. right to that low of the range. So let's see if we have a continuation or a failure. And where are we in this range? At the bottom of it too. So let's see. Key area here. We get back above 1700, I'll probably go long. It's a nice round number. Below 50, I like the short. Some people stepping in. Is it enough though? 4 minutes to the open, 3 minutes. Again, I'll go long in the eval. I'm going to wait 15 minutes in the funded account at this point. There's that dump. Now a big buy. A lot more algorithmic moves here. You know, you've got orders from brokerage houses. There's the buy. There's the buy. All right, time to go long. I'm 20 points behind my target, so let's add. Now we need to be cautious of not blowing this account up. Jesus. We're going to have to go something like that. Stopped out. Yikes. Look at that move. That's impressive. Alright, lower it is. No look above, look below, fail here. I'm gonna keep riding it here. Check my drawdown, got a couple $100. Look at these retracements. Oh, we got a trade on here. I don't really want to protect any profit since it's an eval, and look at this. Look at this. All right, I'm going to add there. This will be the last trade on the eval if this one doesn't work out. But I like that ricochet level. All right. Got a little bit better size on. Let's add again. In order to do that one, I've got to lower my stop. Jesus, look at this. She's flying around. Open. Oh, she just opened. Okay. All right, let's see how this goes. Should have stayed short. Now, again, my thesis is we're going to take out these lows at 460. I thought we'd get some reaction, but maybe we just need to dump right out of the gates.
Order filled.
Now she'll probably start to rip. It's a good level to bounce at. Let's see what we get here. It's building. I'm gonna lower my risk.
Stop filled.
Alright, we're gonna go long.
Order filled.
I think I'm gonna get ready to go long in my profit. Do I have a stop in here? Alright, looks like I timed the top again quite well. Go ahead and let that stop me out.
Stop filled.
Alright, we'll leave that account alone. So exactly what I anticipated, short, and I'm switching now. I don't know why I'm getting long in there. I anticipated the short, so I think we're gonna just go ahead and get a nice short on here in the for take profit. Alright, market internals getting weaker. Let's see if we can bounce here. Or do we sell off to the 70s again? Wanted to see a little bit more strength before the eventual sell-off here, but doesn't look like we're going to get it. Let's see here. Short's looking good. Want to try to buy a bounce. There's a bounce.
Order filled.
Alright, I'm short.
Order filled.
And take profit. Oops. 25 points. Gonna wait for this next minute candle to close. Internal's getting weaker. Gonna take one here.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Stop filled.
Alright, well, $100 was way too over leveraged. Should not have done that, but it's alright. Again, we're trying to get to 3,000 today, so let's see what we can do. 10% of the way there. See, I need to just stay short, stick to my guns here. This is looking good to the short. Yeah, new low, there it is. All right, we got one more short left.
Order filled. Order filled.
There we go. That was quick and easy. Flushed right to that level. Let's go back to it. I've got these fibs, and we just, target was right around there that we should flush right to target. Anytime we seem to get close to my key level there, come up, flush it, doing it again. Now let's see if there's a reaction here, if we finally get kind of that target here. There's the London low, completely reversed, swung out the Asia low, but it didn't swing out this low. So I'd like to see this low swept today, and if we do, then I'm looking for longs. So nice reaction off my level. But again, right now, clearly you want to be selling bounces. So let's see what this bounce ends up looking like. We are up, let's go back to it. We are up 585 in our funded account. Anything over 2,000 we can withdraw today. That's the goal. So let's see what we can do. 20% of the way there. Nice bounce. Nice bounce. Right at my level, huh? Perfect rejection at another level. I mean, let's look at that. The high is 72 and a quarter. My level's 72 and a quarter. You can't see it because I'm on the wrong screen all the time. 72 and a quarter right here. Perfect rejection off that level. Now, I'd say we're probably, that's just perfect. Unbelievably perfect. To the tick. All right, now we have bullish engulfing, bearish engulfing. Let's see what we're doing at our level. Bouncing off of it. Short's still looking good. You know, I need to probably consider just taking my short to my level. Wow, that's a nice candle. You know, you gotta be able to eat almost 100 points. That's just crazy. In 1 minute, the high to low, 850 is almost 100 points in one fucking minute. That's $2,000 right there. One mini contract. That's all I need. Just 1 minute. 1 minute on the right side. Nice bounce low, 696.75. One tick off. Should go tag it. No. It's dropping levels. Let's see if we can come back up and touch this and then fail. That'd be a nice setup. Instead, we're going to just keep dropping. Ooh. Nicely done. Look at these moves. I normally have my NQ on 5 minutes, or five points is my, so that'd be like this. You can't even see 5 minutes at a time. That's just crazy how much we're moving right now. Alright, let's see if we can get up there and then fail. Come on, boy. A little more gas in there. Oh, there it is. That's the failure. Shit.
Order filled.
Late fucking... Oh, not good. Come on. There we
Order
go.
filled.
Here we go. Not the full point. We're up 800. Here's the failure. Wow, look at that. I mean, perfect failure off that. I need to hold my trades. That's just perfect. That was my thesis. That's what I said was going to happen. Go right up to that level. What was former support is now resistance once you go below it. And that was worth, God, that one candle. It's just nuts for 1 minute. The high to low on that 1 minute from the high when we tagged it, 67, we're 65 points. That is just crazy. 65 points. And now look at it. All right, good trade. Up 795. Now we're getting some buying. No economic reports today, but when 8:30 we've got one of the FOMC members speaking and consumer credit this afternoon. But really, it's all until Wednesday we get minutes, but that can kind of algorithmically change things a bit. Not really. Thursday's our big day. I'll be on early trading CPI with a bunch of live accounts. Nice move. Caught the bottom. Again, classic me. On the wrong side. Isn't this fun? Get short. And now trade was actually wrong. Look at that. Now you can argue that's the support you need. Yeah, shrink this up so you guys can see. Really need to only be trading 15 seconds. It's crazy. I should mark this level. Wow, nice bounce off that. These moves are crazy. Took a trade in another funded account that I'm having issues with the cash out. So check out compareprop.funds.com. We give honest reviews. I do a lot of the reviews because I'm funded with a lot of these companies. And honestly, I'm dealing with this one down here, right here, Phoenix Trader Funding. They don't allow martingale, and I wasn't aware of it. And so not only did they deny my payout, they removed some of my profits, and pretty ridiculous, wanted me to trade extra days, and was able to negotiate kind of a settlement, if you will, because really I was trying to hit a full-size payout on Friday, and so I did add to a couple positions, but I made it clear that those were going to be winning anyways, and these guys agreed a little bit, but still took away profits, which is the first time I've experienced that. I never had it happen with Top Step or anyone else, or Apex or anyone. Apex, if you kind of break their funded rules, they just make you trade another 8 days, but they've never taken profits back. So, I would say Phoenix isn't high on the totem pole if you're new to prop trading. Not exactly the first one I'd tell you to start working with, but that's what we do at Compare Prop Funds. We want to give everyone a shot and have honest reviews with honest information on what the experience is like. Like, what's the customer service like? What's it all like? So, let's see if we can get to all time highs here and then take a dump. That would be pretty sweet. I should have considered taking a trade here in the funded account, but now I'd be chasing a little bit. We're up 795, so getting closer to our target of 3,000 on the day. You know, the nice thing is we've still got $2,000 in drawdown, although it is static, so we've got to be careful. I'm sorry, it's not static, it's a trailing drawdown, so absolutely buying this up. I don't see how we don't get a little bit higher up to the opening print. That's from yesterday. It's this gray dash line. See what it looks like on the hourly. Nice kind of pattern there on the hourly. The daily still doji, does it look the same on? Yeah, it does. Got this gap down here, so I still like to see us clean this gap up, and I'd like to see us do it today. But we're not seeing all the selling I initially. Oh, there it is. Should have taken that trade. I knew that was coming. We got a volume gap now here. I knew we would hit this price. So that could have been a nice little trade. Finally cleared out this one. Now let's see if we want to go get any other ones. See, I might take a long here. A little stretched, but I think we can go tag this. Well, I failed here and here. Maybe I don't like that one. Maybe I'll take the next level above 150 to 170. Look at how we didn't get back there. That's telling that we're bullish. And there we go, right up to it. Get ready to take a long. I mean, that's just incredible. 250 point move, 300 point move. What was the low of this? The low was 673.50. Jesus, 400 points in what? 10 minutes? I mean, 1 15-minute candle. This is not easy trading. When you're moving like this, you probably do want to consider ES or something that's a little tighter, but this is crazy. Getting some strength here. Let's see if we can hold. Go tag this level 70. See if we get above the 50s and hold. There's 50. We holding. All right, here we go.
Order filled.
Just a little bit more juice out of this.
Order filled.
All right. Took it off a little early. Guess I should have. Would have hit 73. All right, up 900. Third of the way to the target. I need to let that trade work. That was a good trade. That was a good trade. Got a little anxious. Need to let my trades work. That was an easy pop. Look at it. Here we go. We are not far from the high of the day here, ladies and gentlemen. And then you can say we're not far from starting to close that gap a little bit. That gap's up there at 485. Jesus, that's just crazy. I think it wants it. I think it wants it. It doesn't look right. Oh wow, here we go. I mean, look at that. It looks like we want it here, guys. Unbelievable. I don't see how it doesn't get there.
Order filled. Order
There we
filled.
go. Alright, nice trade. I figured I'd get a piece of it there. Almost the high of the day, but was able to capture another 250 there, so we're 11:45, halfway to payout territory. Third of the way to the daily goal. And there it is. Jeez. This market's just crazy. So now we are at the high of the day. So now you can argue that gap fill, this would be what I would consider a sale sign. And you probably want to have another one right here. So let's see what we do. There we go. We're getting into the gap here. This is bullish. Cannot say this is bearish here. And I'd say everyone's going to be wrong if we don't get a. We could. I mean, we're down 1% on the day. We could honestly go to 3-4% higher. This could have been the capitulation, final bottom, just like in August with the yen carry. We came in on a Monday and held, and then that was all we needed. So let's just keep this train rolling. Wow, there it is. Look at that. Look at that. What a market. All right, target 94. That's just crazy. There's a nice bounce. You want to see that pullback. Let's see if we can get to here and then get a bounce off this. But that is gone. Let's see if this will kind of, I want to see how it reacts there. Let's get some buying right in that area. Nice sell off there. Look at that, 100 points. Over 100 points. Unbelievable. I've never seen anything like it in my whole life of trading. This is like next level shit. Oh, and gold's finally dropping. No, that's actually good for the stock market. You're getting some people taking out of gold a little bit. Profits taken when it cracked 3,000. Just like when Bitcoin cracked 100,000. People have a hard time of identifying when to take profits, and so those round numbers always work well. So if you had some gold you were trying to dump, get 3,000 an ounce. Not a bad little move that gold has had lately. So now we're getting some more failures. I mean, I don't know why we wouldn't keep climbing here. So I'm watching, but I'm looking long still. This is a little too early to come down and hit the low. To not sweep that low, it's just something that usually you get everyone that's anticipating it, so they're selling it beforehand. So now you're gonna have. Let's see if we can get this now. Got a volume imbalance up here. I think we probably want to go fill that volume imbalance. Yeah. There it was. Should have taken that trade. Easy pointage. I mean, it's just crazy. I need to be looking at it like this because I'm only looking for 25 points, and that's happening every fucking minute. I mean, look at that. This 10 point. Can we show the grid? Canvas. Grid lines. Must not be dark enough. Oh. I don't need those ones. I mean, that's just crazy. Figured you fill that volume imbalance. I can't stand that fucking grid lines though. Here we go. As I mentioned, good chance we go and get this 387 level. I don't want to give back my profits, but I still have a long way to go.
Order filled.
It's alright. Gotta get ready to get out for a loss here though.
Order filled.
No, I think we're about to be swiped out.
Order filled.
Oh, there goes $1,000 of profit. Unbelievable. All right, pause the stream. Be right back. All right, yeah, that's a classic example of oversizing. That's a little frustrating. It was up over $1,000, and I gave it all back. So, gonna reset the account one more time and give it one more shot. Just needed to wait for it to come back to that level right here. This would have been a good entry point. Can't be oversizing on days like this. There's just too much fucking movement. Sorry, that's the pop I was looking for. Trying to get back in here.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
All right, that's a good trade. Wow. All right, we got a new evaluation done for the day, up 1,500. It's the max you can be. This was the huge candle I was looking for. We have now closed the gap. And now we're off to the races. If I had just not oversized, I would have caught this huge move. So that would have put me where I wanted to on the day. And, it is what it is. I caught it in an eval, but wish I would have caught it on a funded account. Huge move in 1 minute. Unbelievable. I mean, you have a 557, 200-point move. 200-point move in 1 minute. That is crazy. That is insane. We filled the gap. Now we're green on the day. This market's going to fucking fly. We're already up almost 1%. Now, boys and girls, watch this market go.
Order filled.
Just in my eval. Trying to resurrect an eval.
Order filled.
It's okay. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. You knew that the market was going to rip in the opposite direction. It was going to, if you look at a daily candle now, look at this. Look at that. That's strong as fuck. That is strong as fuck. Now we're back into, oh my God, we're not only back into yesterday's value area, we're about to top out on the value area. Unbelievable move. So much for not making new lows. Up 2% now, boys and girls. Looks like some of you guys caught the move. It's good to hear, Mikey. Nice one. And look at my levels again here, guys. This is right there. Oh, wow. Wait. I'm getting some really delayed data. What the fuck? How fucking slow is my... Oh, that's explains some of my trades. I think our swim is going slower than shit. I'm going to shut it down. Wow. I mean, a lot of my feeds. What is going on here? This is nuts. My feeds are all whack out. That explains why I'm not getting... Wow. Okay. Now it seems about right. Let's see, what the fuck? I'm at 231 on this. I'm just gonna...
Order filled.
What the fuck is going on?
Order filled.
Boom, just got another eval up to halfway. What the fuck? It's like my account is like behind, which is kind of like cheating. So now I'm like, is this really happening? And of course, the live account, I can't. Okay. Wow, crazy that I feel like, dude, this is behind. I didn't even recognize it, but if no one's reporting it, I have like a fucking cheat code going on right now. So I'm trying to get my shit sorted. Yeah, this is like the trade evade data is delayed. Oh my God, please let me reset this account. I wonder if everyone else is like that. Now it kind of seems spot on. Weird. Super weird. I'm going to potentially trade my Apex accounts. Now this seems back on. What the fuck? That was weird. God, I wish I had my funded account when I saw that delay. I don't think I've ever seen that. That would have been fucking sweet. These prop firms would have had to eat it. God damn it, that sucks though. Alright, now she's shitting the bed and are they showing it? That was bizarre. I don't know if I've ever seen that. Nice trade, Mikey. Whew. Wow. I'm hearing trade evade's down. Let me see if my trade evade is down still. No, I think it's got to be related to the feeds on certain people. But yeah, I mean, I noticed a delay, which I've never seen. Usually my trading view is a little bit delayed, but it was like ahead and trading view was behind. And it's like I took that trade. I wish it was a funded account. I kind of butthurt it's not, but I've got 2 new accounts halfway there. I can pass those tomorrow, and I'm going to try to just reset my account here. market's dumping now after it went up. Back to yesterday's kind of close, or Friday's close. Settlement, I should say. But yeah, nice move up. Took out Friday's high of the day. Holy shit. Holy shit. On a daily, look, oh fuck, now we got a weird candle. That's concerning. I mean, we've sold off 1,000 points in the last minutes. This is nuts. This is nuts. Holy fuck, 1,000 points sell off in one fucking minute. Or, 5 minutes. But she's just shit in the bed now, boys. I think she's going to give up the whole move. At least to here. That's just nuts. Might as well look to take an apex trade here. Crazy move. Let's see if we can bring it back up now. I'm going to have to sneak away here in a bit and take my son to school. But I'll be back. I'm not going to walk away from trading this market. Wow. If we get back above these 600s, I'm going to probably take a long. Here we go. Wow. Jesus Christ. This is nuts.
Order filled. Order filled.
Crazy. Crazy moves. Yeah, it's safe to say I've never seen anything like this. I don't even want to look at my fibs the way I normally do. I need to just look for bigger moves. Let's see if we can bounce here. Take some of this away. Probably want it slower now. Back to at least this low. There it goes. There's that low I said it was going to go to. Just the way it was violent. I mean, Jesus, it's like 1,000 points, but I still kind of expect it to go. Looking for one more trade in my Tradeify account. Slowing down a little bit.
Order filled.
One
Order
more.
filled.
Here we go. Perfect. Sorry I didn't share with you guys that one, but if you look here, I'm up 2150. 2,000 is all I want to hit ever in that account. I was so we're up a couple thousand in that account, which is great. Puts that one day closer to a payout, so we're done there. So yeah, I'm gonna be right back. Can't not keep trading this market. It's absolutely insanity. So appreciate you guys watching. If you can give me 10 minutes, I'll be right back, and hopefully I don't miss a crazy move. All right, I'm back. And we should be all set here. All right. Let's see if we're off. What are we at? In the 50s, 20s. Okay, that's on. Oh man, that would have been freaking sweet. That would have been freaking sweet. If trade of it was still off, I could have made a lot more money. All right, I'm going to trade at least for another hour. Crazy fucking moves. What the fuck? What am I doing over here? I'm going to try to take one good trade here. Try to make like 1,000. And this market's just ripping. My toss is running super slow.
Order filled.
What the fuck? What did I do?
Stop filled.
Okay, perfect. I was supposed to... What is going on here? All right.
Order filled. Order filled.
All right, so that evaluation is done. So just a recap here, so we're all on the same page. I've got two evaluations at their max profit of 1,500 with intake profit, and I reset my pro account, and we need to try to run that up to getting a payout today. So let's see what we can do. Hey, gentlemen, start your engines. I think we're going back up here now. You're going to want to shake people out. All right, here we go. See how much of this we retrace. Let's go. We've got the POC from Friday just above us, this little consolidation area where, you know, when we started selling off, we had a little consolidation there and then a little consolidation here. And then we kind of created our bottom. Now we're on the other end of it. So you'd say this would be the first target, second target, third target.
Order filled.
So you say first target is 93. Wait, 793? Jesus fucking Christ. Show you guys the trade I'm in. Down 400, down 500. Get you in there.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Now let's see if we can get a ripper here. I'm going to try to get out of here for a small profit. Jesus.
Order filled. Stop filled. Order filled.
All right, up $45 at a roller coaster. I didn't like that trade. I'm going to be able to run it up with weak hands like that. But usually I don't like being on the first. Let's try one here. It's just these moves are, look at this. This is the thing. So I'm like,
order filled. Order filled.
stop is below the 600s. Something like that. That's a little tight. I hate when it wicks right with my entry. That's a bad sign. There we go. Go.
Order filled. Stop filled. Order filled.
Nice trade. Up 327. Just using a few micros because this market is fucking nutso. Come on, let's run this fucker up. It's just crazy. Crazy fucking moves. Getting kind of a consolidation experience going on here. Let's see what it wants to do. I don't really see it getting too weak though. A little chill juice. Boom, there. It's kind of a trap play. Kind of wants to take this long now. Look at it. See how you get all this trap and you're just like, everyone's got their stop there, and then it'll do that. That's kind of a good trade. I kind of wish I was ready for that one. That's 80. Dude, it's like 80 fucking points, and it's just crazy. It's unfucking believable to move 80 points in a fucking minute. Yeah, this looks strong. I don't like this entry, but this does look strong. Play up to 93. At $2 would be 180 bucks. All right, let's take one.
Order filled.
God, I'm being kind of a pussy. I'm going to add.
Order filled.
Add here
Order
too.
filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Oh, get out of that position. Oh, she's going. All right, up 416. Still need a ways to go here, gang. There's the target. I gotta let it hit. God, tomorrow's gonna be nuts too. I don't know that I've ever wanted to trade an entire session, but I sure do now. Point and a half off. It should rip. You already filled the. Well, let's see if it wants to take this volume and balance before it tags that level. Here we go. It wants to tag it. Boom. You're welcome. That was a nice trade. Another one, of course, I didn't take, but it's okay. Trying to be up 3,000 to 4,000 today. Let's see what we can do. I really kind of want to just stick with this long, but let's see what it does here now that we're at the POC. I've got a POC just to click higher here. Sorry you didn't see, this is what I was talking about. Hitting this level. Came within a point and a half here, and then 1 minute later I went and tagged it. Now we're getting rejection. So if you guys want to subscribe, we can definitely hook you guys up with getting my levels. Join the Discord. There we go. Filled the volume and balance. Now we can go higher. I'm kind of eyeing something like, let's see here. Where's 8 at? Where's -6 at? Ooh, there's my target. I'll risk what? 2? Can I get in? Can I re-enter here? That'd be 4 to 1. God, that's still 200 fucking points. I can only risk one contract. Well, that's kind of all I need. Do I think this is going to hold? Or do I want to kind of do something like this? Ugh. This will put me right where I want to be. God, though, that's... Is that 200 points? God, it is. 200 points times 20, I wouldn't even have half that fucking drawdown. I kind of need to do something like this. Jesus, 45 fucking points. She's probably gonna fail. Maybe take an entry like here-ish. Something like that. Well, there's that entry. Let's see how that kind of cooks for a bit. Let's see if we stay above or below now. I'm trying to consider like this. That looks pretty good. Ticks. Not getting better yet. S&P sees largest intraday range since March of 2020. Wow, it's like just like COVID, except crazier. This is a big range. We had some of that, but I don't know. I'm liking this long. I'm gonna give it one more minute. Boom, I'm in.
Order filled.
I'm just gonna put a break even. I think this is gonna take off. Oh,
Stop filled.
Jesus. Maybe not. Try another one.
Stop filled. Stop filled.
$50 loss. Maybe not. Up 361 in the funded. Okay, now this is interesting. Now I really like this kind of a trade. Maybe even so, more so like this. This is what I'm looking at. Back into value area, 197, 594, 10 minus 10. Yeah. Let's see about this one. Oh, nice reaction off Friday's settlement price. Yeah, I guess if you're trying to refi, Friday was definitely the day so far. Oh, everyone revised down. Long's looking good here, boys. Almost got a little Batman ear going on here. Famous Batman ear. You know, the thing is you're not, you can't be bearish right now because you're not getting really lower prices. I mean, you did this crazy jump up, you retraced it, but then you started taking it back right away again. I don't love this bounce off this price level. Feels, it's usually the first one's kind of a fake out. So, if anything, I'd probably want to be short down to 400. But, this market kind of has a mind of its own. So let's see what we do when we get back into here, into the value area from Friday. Kind of ripped us right up to it. Let's see if we can kind of start to plug away. Maybe I need to make a trade like this and have like another one just like this head and shoulder trade or something. That's kind of what I'm looking at. A couple units, take one off there. I wouldn't mind seeing this low swept and then I'd go. If we swept this, I'd probably still like a long. See if we can get a close now above this level. Yeah, boy. Come on, now. There's a cut. There's the cut. There's the cut. Go. Boom. 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 Something must have came out. Who's on the fucking mic? Homeboy said something. Shit. Is he on? Yeah, he's on. One of the Fed chairs is on mic. It sounds like that's what it could be. He said something stupid. See if we can pull up the audio here. If we can get below this, or we hold here all of a sudden, then I like this. Nice flush. Right at my level, huh? Alright, right down to the next one. Let's see what you do here, boys and girls. Look at that move, though. What is that? 604? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. You're short 1 minute. 400-point move. You're talking... There we go. I like that. Jesus Christ, I won 400-point move. $400 times 20, you know, it's $8,000 trade on 1 mini. Unfucking believable. Kind of need to get lucky like that. Let's see what we do with this red line. This is the open. It's buy side. Oh, 100. This is where you want to kind of look at ES. So it's below. See how it's below there, open. So you kind of expect this to get down there. So really, you want to short this. But now you're back above it, so that could be some SMT. And now you're cruising. Let's see here. Kind of right at that level now. Let's see if we can get some failure here. If we can get back below this on ES, I like the, you know, wherever I can get it down here. See, so close. Wait it out if you don't have a trade, you know, don't fucking force yourself into a long or short. So far along looks a little bit more promising anyways. Kind of looking like, you know, that's gotta go like that at least. Is that a 1-to-1? Just about. I want to see if this, again, if we can get below this on this, I want to target 7,100, which I guess is going to be not easy to hold 200 points, but be a good trade. See if we can get below it. Kind of bouncing here. You got SMT that's weaker. That's interesting. What do you think, fellas? Hit me up in the chat. Give me a like. I appreciate that. Need the likes. Hopefully I got a couple likes going. How's everybody doing in the chat? Throw a W if you're up. Or if you're watching. What do you guys think? Long, short? Thinking long here, guys. Let's see what we do here. Let's see if we can get up. Okay, there we go. We popped it there. Now we're going to pop it over here. All right, poppity pop time. Going long.
Order filled.
Gonna have a tight stop on it. Don't love this. Beckons positive here. Come on, girl, rip. God, you're just giving everything back so quick.
Order filled.
All right, here we go.
Order filled. Order filled.
There's that short. Time to get out.
Order filled.
You want to rip. Short's the play. I'm going to try to get out for this like break even. Short's the fucking play. I got to get short. See if I can get lucky here. Does not look good. Not looking good at all. What am I long? 5? Not looking good, boys. Oof.
Stop filled.
Alright, short. Only can risk a few hundred. I'm not gonna fucking fuck with this today. Probably get fucking stopped out before I even get what's supposed to happen here. So I'm going to 7,100. Put me back green on the day.
Stop filled.
All right, take a quick 100. Short's probably still good. Targeting this. Shit. I'm looking to re-enter.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Adding to losers, which is stupid. Very stupid. Gonna be done for the day if I lose this one. Come on, shit. Shit and skittle. Boom, she should drop here. Watch. Watch. Boom. Here she comes. Watch it. See.
Order filled.
Oh.
Stop filled.
Just gonna leave my runner off. Let's target what we were targeting. I'd like to see it drop all the way now. There's no reason we shouldn't print to 100.
Stop filled.
Wanted to book something there. So I'm kind of at $100,000 swing. I've only got less than $1,000 in drawdown. Fucking stupid. I should have just left it alone. I still believe in the short.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
All right, we should go down. I'm just going to let this one play out. Come on, just shit the fucking bed. Shit the fucking bed. Shit the fucking bed. Shit the fucking bed.
Stop filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Stop filled.
All right, I think we're done for the day on that. We only have $500 in drawdown. One more stab.
Order filled. Stop filled.
All right, got a good chunk back. Traded one mini there, like a D-Gen. Got to risk 1,000 to make 2,000 here. And I'd have to say I'm back to the bullish camp. Just couldn't get down there. It's just fucking annoying. I'm gonna do something like this. So what is that? 1,000 points. What am I risking? 66. You know, kind of targeting up here. So we have 440 to 150 points. If I took my, act like I took it there. Let's get it. That's the problem with these accounts is like, you know, I was up 500 and now I'm down, but I've lost that drawdown too. So it cuts both ways. And that's the problem with prop firms is, right? Like if you had $2,000 to risk, you wouldn't be like, well, now I'm only risking 1,500 because I was up 500. No, not how it works. So I'm going to try to get this one green and probably call it a day. Just getting a little bit of decision fatigue. I can't tell exactly which way this market really wants to go. And, you know, if you look at it, you know, since really 8 a.m., we've kind of, this is definitely a consolidation zone. That looks pretty bullish, so all things considered. All right.
Order filled.
God, I've just gotten fucking whipsawed in these shit fucking moves. Think I'm out. Go. Fuck yeah.
Order filled.
There we go. Got lucky as fuck there, boys. We're down 330. Oh, gotta just probably let it go. Get in and just hold on tight. This long's looking good. I'd have to say so myself. It's just such a fucking move. Everything's like 20. This is not right. Let's see, on a 15-second, you're looking at 34 points. So that was crazy. Blah. I want to see a close above. Come back down, touch my entry point. Go.
Order filled.
Fuck. Oh, fuck yeah.
Order filled.
Let's go. Caught a nice little popper there. We're back to green, boys. Only $50, $50 off the high water mark. I just call it there. That was, that was pretty good. Let's see where I got her out. I just fucking got lucky there. All right. Not the tippy top by 10 fucking points. So crazy. But kind of right at my level. Here's another good entry here. I think I'm going to risk here.
Order filled.
Okay. And I'm going to go down to 395. Whoa, what the fuck? Oh, fuck me.
Order filled.
I fucking did not want to do that. Okay.
Order filled.
I don't want to risk. Not that much.
Order filled.
Oh, fuck. What am I doing here, boys? Up 440, kind of want to book it. I know I've talked about trying to make 3,000 a day, but I'm just getting burned out and trades are spiking and I'm not letting good trades run. And I've been on for 3.5 hours, so all right, we'll shut her down here. I don't know. sooner than later. There you go. I really like this now. Nice little swoop here. I'm kind of looking for at least this low, so something like this is what I'm trying to go for now. Because he made this high, I want to see us come down, kind of flush people out, and then go. But, you know, above here, this entry is looking really good. You know, if I got my entry, I wouldn't have been stopped out. Now I want to kind of get in something like this. Well, maybe I'm not going to get that chance. I think she's going to touch her back up there into 600. Well, look at that fucking jump. All right, gang. Gang, gang. I think we're going up to that level. Yup. Yup, yup, yup. All right, gang. Up 438. It's not bad, not good, I guess. I like to take 50 points here. That'd be what, $100? 50 times 2.
Order filled. Order filled.
I just been doing shit fucking entries. Go.
Order filled. Order filled.
Alright, break even now. Oof. Oh my god, tell me I just survived that. Nope.
Stop filled.
Down $10. This is actually a good
Order
buy.
filled. Order filled. Order filled.
There we go. That's where I want to be.
Order filled. Order filled.
There we go.
Order filled. Order filled.
She's going to flush. Watch it. Well, looks like I'm fucked here, boys. Go. Do what you're supposed to do. All the way. All the way up. Nope. There you go. Let's go to the green line. There she goes. Go. Oh, she's going. She's going, boys. Here she goes. Watch. Oh, shit. I don't have you guys on the right screen. Here she goes. Here she goes. Watch. She's going to rip. It's going to fly.
Order filled. Order filled. Stop filled.
Well, we got a little rippage out of it. Up 150. She's bubbling. Bubbling, bubbling. I don't know why chat's disabled. She's a bubbling.
Order filled.
There we go. Don't fucking wick me out. Go. What's my target? Target's fucking 590. 590.
Stop filled.
Oh, take profit. Take profit. Let's consider.
Order filled. Order filled.
I think I'm just better with one fucking contract, big boy. I should have fucking just held that one. Here she goes. selling pressure. So I'm still definitely going to do something like this. $23 points. Something like this, 1-to-1. Well, it doesn't look like much, but it kind of is. Maybe even like that. $264. Wiki on the ticks. Advanced decline lines do not show a lot of strength. So maybe that's kind of the last push and it's not going to get back up here. I mean, that looks like a really nice head and shoulders. And got relative equal lows. Let's see here, and the 1 minute just fixed. Look at that, 66 points per minute. Fuck. Can you survive 1 minute? My average trade is 1 minute. 49 seconds on the winners and minute 18. See, I hold my losers for too long. Good dumbass.
Order filled. Stop filled.
There we go. There we go. Good trade, good trade. Good trade. That might be it for me. Near the high water mark for this before the reset. About half of where I was before the reset, but regardless, book a W. If I get 5 days like this, I got to cash out. I like that bounce off my level there. $20-point move. All right, yeah, I'm going to jump off here in a few minutes. You guys got any questions? Let me know. hit the chat up, join the Discord, comparePropFunds.com. Remember, super important, keep it classy and let your trades do the talking. You guys have a good rest of your trading day. I'm out.